Good afternoon. Welcome back to Hanson Never Done Farms. We are here on this beautiful Saturday, August 2nd. Hopefully the wind isn't drowning everything out or somebody starting a tractor. Husbands. Anyways, I'm gonna walk down and give the girls some water and talk to you guys about what has went on this week. It's kind of been a busy week. My niece had a yard sale and told me if I wanted to bring anything over, I was more than welcome to. I loaded the truck with a bunch of tchotchkes, things that were here, things that I brought and decided I didn't need, and took it over and spent a couple days over there, just doing the yard sale. So we're back on the farm, and of course it's warm today. It's I don't know, noon, and it's about 93 degrees, and the humidity's up and the wind is kicking up a little bit. So I just want to let you guys know what's went on this week and what's coming up. So get the girls a little bit of water. It's something I do a couple times a day whenever it's this warm. I want to make sure that they have plenty of clean, fresh water. As you can see, they are all chillaxing and taking their siesta. The girls are all doing good. They're all hanging out in the shed. It's hot out here, so this is their time of the day that they generally don't do a whole lot. Hi, my ladies. What are we doing? Are we all just relaxing? Huh? Oh, Kalani and Panda. Aspen and Ellie. Girls, hi Elsa. It's a warm one today, guys, so I'm not gonna bug them too much and have them get up and run around. But anyway, so the girls are doing good. Told you in videos past that this area is going to be part of the garden, and we had hoped to get a fall garden in. Guys, I don't think it's going to happen this year. For us to get a fall garden in, the goats have to go up top, and where my truck is over there, the Silverado, that's where the shop's going to go. And as you can see, there was no work being done on the shop, so that means no work is being done right now on the girls' area. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not thinking that we'll get a fall garden in. We will get the girls moved before winter time, but just a fall garden I just don't think is in the cards for us this year, which is fine. We're super busy, lots of stuff going on. Jeff has been working for my brother, and my brother does construction, and one of the jobs that he has gotten recently is a siding repair. They're tearing down the siding of a home and redoing it. Some of the siding is, the majority of the siding is pretty bad, but there's some siding that's usable, and instead of tossing it all, Jeff is picking the good stuff, putting it in the back of the truck, bringing it home. We're hoping we can get enough to put up just a structure for a chicken coop. It don't have to be pretty, it just has to work. So we can get a little chicken coop going. That would work. Somebody's working on the tractor and won't even say hello.
Hi.
But anyway, so you know, we got the shop needing to be done. We've got the goats needing to be moved. You know, trying to get material around to put up a small chicken coop. You know, there's just a lot of stuff that needs to be done, and you know, it seems like everything has to be done at once, and we have resources, but they need to be directed in the right place. And you know, Jeff is a welder mechanic, and his shop is number one. That is where our income is going to come from. He is going to go into business for himself. I won't allow the resources to go to building anything right now before the shop. The shop has to be at least started, that money, you know, put towards that. Then we can start focusing on the goats. But the shop comes first. That's, you know, the goats, we love the goats. They have a place here, but it's not an income source for us. They pay for themselves. That's basically what they do. But it's not an income for us. So, you know, they're fine where they're at. He's got to have a shop. So everything's, you know, we've got everything lined up. It's just trying to get the groundwork done, trying to get the concrete poured, and then ordering the building. So once that's done, we can focus on getting the girls out here. But anyways, on to the boys. We had a bit of a tragedy this week. Monday night, Jeff didn't work on Tuesday. Monday night, we came out, took care of the boys. Everybody was good, running around, playing, needing attention, doing just fine. Tuesday morning, as I said, Jeff didn't have to work. I took care of the girls. He come up to take care of the boys first thing in the morning. And as I was walking back to the shed to put the feed bucket up, he hollered at me to come out. So I come out here, and he was holding Buddy. Buddy is the little buckling that came with our new buck Case. He came with Case, and it wasn't good, you guys. He was unable to stand, lethargic, and ice cold. His mouth was ice cold. And I know from dealing with goats as much as I have that that's not a good sign. So of course we took him right up to the house, and worked on getting him warmed up. I gave him some vitamins, you know, trying to boost him, and just working on warming him up. But sadly, it didn't work. He left us shortly thereafter, and I was at a loss. I've never had a kid that old. He was 10 weeks old. Go from perfectly fine to nothing. Now I have been, you know, I'm out here a couple times a day. I'm checking on the goats. With as wet and as warm as we've been, I know worms could be an issue, so I'm constantly, you know, checking their Fumantia scores, you know, all of that. And he was fine. So I got a hold, well, he was okay. He was, you know, there was nothing that alerted me that something was imminently wrong with him. So I got a hold of the breeder, and I'm like, you know, have you ever seen this before? What am I dealing with here? Do you give me a direction? Just give me a direction. And we talked about a few different scenarios, of course worms being top of the list. But she had me ask me to look up silent pneumonia. And so I did. And, you know, without without taking him to a vet for a necropsy. It's a guessing game for us, but going down what we were looking at, what we dealt with, and the fact that, you know, the boys are fine, they're all in the pen together, that's just seems like the most likely scenario. It strikes without warning. They go, you know, you've got a perfectly fine, healthy acting kid 1 minute, and within 4 hours they're dead. So the only it did say on there that wild swings in temperatures could bring it on, and especially kids that aren't as healthy as, you know, others. Buddy, that is what we called him, acted fine, but Jeff and I both noticed that he was smaller than the other boys. He always seemed to lag behind in growth. We were, you know, making sure that he had extra vitamins, extra minerals. We were, you know, just trying to get him over that hurdle. Some people would call it a failure to thrive. I don't know. But anyways, they say the wild swing in temperatures, that this pneumonia typically strikes in the summertime, because, you know, you go from being mild to being super hot back to being mild, and kids with compromised immune systems, it might hit them. So that's kind of what we're leaning towards. Of course, it's got me a little freaked out, so I'm out here every day checking on the boys, checking their FAMSHA score, which you pull down their eyelid, look at the color of the inside of the eyelid, and you know, they're all doing good. They're you know, nothing there to cause concern for us. So of course, all of our goats have had their testing done. They're clean tested. Case was clean tested. Buddy was, you know, or came from a clean tested farm. They're too young to clean test, but came from a clean tested farm. So that's that. There's really no other, like I said, no rhyme nor reason for it. But we are minus one little guy. But today, this morning, we did get out while it was cooler, and we banded Tank, and we banded Maisie's little boy, and decided we're not using them as breeding bucks, and so they did get banded. They castrated, so they will be wethers and you know, be companions for somebody or stay here. So anyways, like I said, Jeff is out here working on the tractor, trying to get it running, trying to get everything moving, and he's got a lot of wood to move around. What are you doing?
No, I think I'll probably got vapor lock. It's getting too warm.
Now this is a Ford 9N?
8N.
8N tractor.
1950.
Yeah, 1950s tractor, and it seems like we've had the mechanical problems on several things since we've moved out here.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We, our daughter just actually went back to her place. She had been up here staying with us for a few days. Her Jeep was having some problems, so her and her dad worked on it, got it fixed, and she went back home. But I'm gonna wait for the Generac Our Generac comes on once a week, every Saturday, runs for a few minutes, just to cycle through. And that will come off in just a few minutes. It is run on propane. It's the only propane hooked up to the house is to the Generac. And so, you know, if electric goes out, we've got, the owners had told us wait 17 seconds and this will click on and it'll power the whole house. So that was a much added bonus for us in buying this place, having the Generac. So anyways, a subscriber also had asked to see the inside of the storm shelter. And so I'll take you guys in. Right now we've got a few things in it. We're not in storm season anymore, but you can see. If I had to guess, I would say it's probably, I don't know, 10 by 4. So, you know, it's a good size area. And we could get several people in here if we needed. So this is the inside of the storm shelter. It is concrete, bolted, way down to the ground. So, but if, like I said, if I had to guess, I'd say it's either 4 or 5 by 10, maybe a 5 by 10. Anyways, so we'll go back out, see if the girls have moved from their lethargy. I doubt it. Oh, nope, they're up, guys. They're up, so we can go out and see the girls. Now, I have been checking the girls every day, and no issues. Their coats are beautiful. FAMSHA scores, whatever. Those scores are good. The girls are all healthy, fine, and just nothing but trouble. Just a bunch of trouble for us, I tell you. They think they need to eat something. Anyways, my sad tomato plants, they are growing. They are doing something, but just not doing as well as we need to. I'm going to come out and do a little bit of weeding, of course. But this is some of the siding that Jeff has brought home. As you can see, it's, you know, it's not the best, but it's also not the worst. And then he brought another load home the other day. I'm sweating. It's hot out here, you guys. He brought home a bunch more nice wood. So this, like I said, is going to be chicken coop, goat shelter, whatever. I would really like to have a chicken coop, at least a couple chickens. We don't have to have, 30 like we had in Oregon, but I'd at least like to have 3 or 4 out here. And just, not buy those store-bought eggs. They're just not good. But, so, that is the weekly update, you guys. Girls are going to keep screaming at me. And I'm going to head in. I guess I could show you guys my office. I'm in the house. It's a mess. We're still trying to unpack. It's a little crazy, but I've been working in here trying to get the office. Yay for the office. I haven't got anything other than this. We just got the desk and everything set up, so it's where, I'm going to be spending a lot of time, what with the trying to get his business up and running, trying to get, once the goats start kidding next year, and film editing, and just, there's a lot of time that's going to be had in there. So anyways, I am going to cut this short. It is Saturday and it's already 2 o'clock, you guys. My goodness, this day has went by quick. I've got to get dinner rolling and get us situated for tomorrow. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for coming along and listening to our story today. Hopefully next video we'll have a lot better news for you guys. Anyways, give us a like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell if you have a mind to. Share our videos. We're kind of stuck at our subscriber level, and you know, I know it's all about the goats. You guys are here for the goats. I wish we had better news for you this time. Breeding season's right around the corner. I have been working on a breeding list of who's going to get bred to who. Some exciting news about that coming up, and so stay tuned, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching.